So here we are on a video for Plym Peacemakers, and for our April meeting we're going to be using the Quilters Guild Modern Specialist Group, their tutor box, and the tutor box that we're going to be using is number 14, and it is called Cross Patch, and this is the block here. It's a square with a cross through the middle of it. I've been playing around with the measurements on this block so that I could get my blocks at more of an angle, and so I will give you the measurements for both the standard block and then my measurements, which gives you more room when the block is finished so that you can have it at more of an angle. These are the 4 blocks that I've made. As you can see, when I've done the bigger sizes, I'm able to twist the block more than on the original pattern. These are all finished off at a 6.5 inch square, and the idea is that it's going to be a 9 patch quilt when it's finished. When you use the measurements that are given in the pattern, you can still tilt it slightly, but you don't get the same degree of tilt that you can get if you just make the outer border slightly bigger. Some of the blocks in the pattern, the way I'm going to do it, they're going to be cut square, and 4 of the blocks are going to be tilted. I might tilt a few more yet, I haven't decided. But that's where we are with it, from tutor box number 14, and these are the pieces here. Now these are the measurements given on the pattern, and what you've got here, you've got a strip here 2 inches by 4.5 inches, and 2 smaller pieces that need to be sewn top and bottom. They're 2 inches by 1 3/4 inches. So once we've joined those together, we're then going to cut that strip in half so that we get 2 1-inch strips. On the main part of the block, we need to join these 3 pieces together. The centre square is 3 inches, and these pieces top and bottom are 3 inches by 2.5. And the strip on the side is 2.5 inches wide by 7 inches long. So we join these 3 pieces and then join these 2 on the side. And so I'll crack on and do that. And so that strip now just needs to be pressed, and then I will trim that down the middle. So we take the centre block and join that in the same way. Again, I tend to finger press the seam open. If you prefer to press seams to one side, then that's just as good. I think it's just personal preference. I like to press the seams open because I think when I come to quilt them, it all lies that little bit flatter. This one is going to be trimmed straight up the middle to give us 2 1-inch pieces. So the next thing to do is to join these like so. point that one onto the other side of it. I'm just going to press. So that one is now done. What we need to do with that one is, again, we're going to trim this straight, slice it straight up the middle. Which is 1.25 inches from that seam. The next step is to insert the darker blue piece into the centre like so. So if I carry on and do that, again we're going to slice it straight through the middle, which is 1.25 inches from the edge of the orange block. Final piece is to put this blue one in the middle there. Final seam. Give that a quick press. The final thing to do with it is to trim it to 6.5 inches. As I said, there's just about room. I don't know if you can see, but you could tilt it ever so slightly on the measurements that they give you. This one actually I'm going to cut square. So there's our finished block. And carry on making those now, and pretty soon we're going to have our 9-patch quilt. So